All right, we're live. You and me both.
No, I'm not here.
Oh, okay. Oh, now you're
I'm a
quiet again.
fabrication,
Yeah.
an illusion. I leaned away from the microphone.
Yeah, don't lean away from the microphone. We were just messing with that a long time. So,
Hello.
the proximity effect. Get right up in there. Deep
Like
throat the mic.
I love how you can instantly tell. I appreciate that because I've tried to explain the proximity effect to people, and the people that just do not get it at all like really irritate me because it's just like, how have you not noticed this?
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's. I think that they're overwhelmed by just how smooth and sexy you sound that they don't realize there's a technical aspect to it.
Yeah.
So I'm
Well,
looking.
yeah, because of
Yeah. I'm looking over here to my right. I now have the game like I was doing with Black Mesa. I don't know. Maybe it'll help me to put the chat over here on the right again, which is it that? Okay. So I also have the rearranged speedrun screen up, but I don't have live split open, so no pressure. But I do have that. So I got that big blank spot on the left of the stream that I don't know what to do with, because that's where I'd put the live split thing.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Man, my voice, my throat, it's not here right now, but okay.
So this is the reason you got me in here. I'm supposed to make up for your throat.
Yeah, you said you had stories to tell.
I didn't have stories. I just had topics.
Okay, tell your topics.
Close enough. Do you? They're not good topics. What project management software do you use, if any?
None, I guess. You mean like
Stuff to track projects.
I mean, I got a real basic Trello board, but you know,
Yeah, that's what you use. Trello. I remember now.
yeah,
I forgot about that.
it's I kind of use it to, you know, not even really for myself, just, you know, with when you guys are. Oh yeah, I need to actually get that set up so that you guys can more easily access it, because have everybody in that dev thread just be able to access the Trello board, because that's not how it's set up right now.
Right.
I did some weird invite only thing, so that needs to be updated. But yeah, the board is not. Yeah, I'm pretty lax with it. All right, so you want to play this game?
I'm trying to find. There you are.
So
I can invite you even though you're offline.
Oh yeah.
I just tried.
Sign in. I always forget to do that.
All
Oh.
good. Chapter 1, the betrayal. Still
Yeah.
broken.
I just
Yeah,
like how
there's-
symbolic that is. Chapter 1, the
Yes.
betrayal.
The reason I ask is because you can get Jira, which is...
Oh yeah, I use that at
Very-
work. Yeah.
Wait, you have a job now?
No, back when I had a
Oh,
job.
you used to. Yeah, I used Jira at my last job as well, and I was always, I'm like always curious as to how much these things cost. I never looked it up when I worked there, and then, like, last week I had like a dream about researching how much it costed, and so I
You
immediately
have the most
went
interesting dreams.
I know, right? And so I went and looked it up, and apparently it's free for teams of less than 10 members, or 10 members or less.
Okay.
So I've been using it for my own stuff, and there's not really any limits. It doesn't look like there's a limit on projects or anything that you have open. It's just a member limit, which might work for your stuff. And if you want a Jira developer to help you, then, or not a developer, but a Jira admin to help you out, then I'm around.
Okay.
Because
I'll look into it.
that thing's greatest triumph and failing is how configurable it is.
Yeah, I can see that.
Because you can set it however you want, but because of that, they decided that they don't care about making the UI good to begin with. Because the Jira admins will fix it at the company that uses it.
Hey, Alex.
And they do. Hey, Alex.
You gonna be around this weekend?
Yeah, bro. You gonna be a part of the spooky festivities?
Oh yeah, I forgot to comment on that. Somebody mentioned that other game that came out called Scorn.
I thought you were gonna say Faith. Which one is Scorn? I feel like I've heard it before, but that's also a generic title. Oh, this intro can go away. Scorn is an atmospheric first-person horror adventure game set in a nightmarish universe with odd forms of somber
Hey, look who it is.
There he is.
He's gonna ruin our next run too. Fortunately, we're not.
I feel like he's the reason that run was so great.
Yeah. He's put us.
We will never be able to top that running commentary.
VXCU. All right. So I remember I run over here.
Is this a square? Yeah, that's a square. So I immediately run out. I grab this thing and shove it into this door.
I think I went across and grabbed this one.
Oh, I just realized we're festive. We've got pumpkins on the couch.
Oh, very nice.
Oh, actually, there's a couple pumpkins. I think the doors are a different color, too. There's many pumpkins. What the heck? Alright.
As long as they don't interfere with our run.
Yeah. Halloween %.
So then...
And then there's a second wheel. Oh no, it's already in there. And then we wait.
See, this one, I think mine is here.
Yeah, yours is that one.
No, it's not. This is the plus. What the hell?
What?
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 What? Man, I don't remember this game nearly. I've forgotten this game way more than I thought I would.
Don't give me too much credit either. I cheated. As usual.
When?
I mean, what?
We're still stuck even though you cheated? What?
The absolute incompetence on this lad.
So I remember... Wait, where's the triangle one?
I want to say it's inside, because before you knocked that out, like, as we were coming out.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Uh-oh. I'm trapped. Oh, no, I'm not.
Oh, here's a clue about defrosting the valve. It says, please don't leave them outside. I'm sick of defrosting them.
Oh.
Is defrosting Frosting's job? Or is it my job?
I don't know if you're just trying to make a joke, but I think it was your... Well, no. No, I think it was... Was it mine? I think it was yours. I think we tried having me do it like once and we just ended up not bothering because it took slightly too much time. And it was more efficient for me to just... Because I would hop up here. I would get the wheel from right here, run down here and open this gate for you ahead of time, and then so you just had to grab the wheel. And I would then run back in here, shove this in the door.
I just like how...
the radio.
Oh, it's here. Okay, and I can grab both. That's what... Okay.
Yeah.
That's what it is. So
This
grab
game
that,
believes in
that,
inventories.
that. And then... If I was smooth scaled, I could jump that. But I'm not.
Smooth scale? That sounds like...
Smooth,
like
smooth skilled.
Ah.
Yeah, this.
Slay.
Yeah, my guy doesn't jump. I don't know.
Yeah, I saw that in the streams. I don't understand why it doesn't work for you. I hear you hit the button and he just does not. He just refuses every single time. Maybe it's like some form of
Okay.
lag.
I don't know. Oh, the Logitech lag?
No, I mean like actual game lag, because this was pre your new keyboard. Yeah, I have no idea.
I mean, they're both Logitech.
I don't understand. What a rotten way to die.
So yeah, the fact that you fall that little height there. Wow, I thought I jumped too early. Still didn't count. Okay. Okay. It's a little.
The best thing I can think of, especially after rewatching the stream and seeing your footage of trying to do it, is that it's got to be some kind of lag thing. Some very minuscule, like you're somehow just hitting it like a half second too early. By the game's perspective.
I've made it 4 or 5 in a row just now. I have kind of a slightly different method.
Mm-hmm.
There. So if I fall at all from that upper rock, then it doesn't work. I've got to stay on just this lower one.
Oh, I see. So you're cutting out the drop entirely.
That's the only way I can get it to go.
Makes sense. I mean, as long as it works, that cuts a lot of time off of that, because then you don't have to run around. Oops. Which is a non-insignificant distance.
Oh,
that
now
you
I'm
gotta
failing
deal
it
with.
again. Maybe I don't even need the momentum?
Watching the Black Mesa thing was interesting. I felt so bad when you had to deal with the helicopter. Because I hated that fight too.
Oh, yeah. That's...
The rocket launcher feels like garbage in that game. Because I can show you, I almost want to do like a side-by-side comparison of like that rocket launcher and its tracking capabilities and how responsive the rocket is versus like the Half-Life 2 rocket launcher.
So if we both here, if you come down here, where I am, and you jump across, I want to know how much time that saves. You jump across and I'll run
Okay,
around.
do you wanna stopwatch it?
No, we don't need to stopwatch it. Just as soon as you see me.
Is the goal going to be like the antenna controls? Because that's kind of where you're heading towards.
Sure. So when you see me kind of cross right in front of you, just go.
Okay.
What is it?
Huh?
Huh?
I don't have words for that one.
Do you want to try again?
Is it slower? I guess because I'm jumping up the cliffside, maybe it's not as much of a time save as it seems.
All right, you want to try again?
Let's go again.
All right, I'm running past you.
Bruh. Well. Okay then. I guess it does not matter after all. You'd think that'd be way faster.
It's not
think it
that
is
far
just the time
around.
of me jumping up the rocks is just
Oh, there are
way
pumpkins over
slower.
here. Huh.
min-max thing. How can I make it so I jump as few times on this rock? Ah,
Yeah, I see Matthew's comment now. Okay. So,
yeah, the flare thing.
is it possibly faster to go up this way?
That would be kind of sad if it was. I guess we can try it, yeah. Do you want to like start from the same point?
Yeah,
Or
sure.
do you want to start at like the foot of the stairs over there?
Your call. You're the one that has the. I mean,
I guess it's-
you probably should actually do the, like, curling around thing though, as you would during an actual run. Alright.
What do I do again? How do I play this video game? I didn't start at the right time. I turned around and you were gone.
No, I
yeah,
went.
let's-
I jumped across too.
Gotcha.
So yeah, if you go around this way, like this.
Oh, that's weird. I see what you're talking about. Because you can like prep yourself even quicker.
Yeah.
I guess we can time it real quick. Just run across me, I suppose.
Alright. Go.
Oh, you mean that part?
See what? Oh, yeah.
I meant the you running up the stairs part.
Oh, I thought you were gonna run up the ramp, and I was gonna go. Okay, sorry. I'll go.
Well, we can try that too, but yeah, let's do the
Okay.
this first.
Ah, see, I missed the jump.
Yeah, it was like the same though, which is
You think so?
sad again. Yeah, it looked like it was the same. I think that we
All right.
it's like a quarter second apart.
Okay. Let's go.
Okay, I fudged the jump that time.
You
but if I
fudged it?
didn't, then I'd be right behind you.
Yeah. So it doesn't seem worth it, like as a risk, right? Just go around.
Yeah. Yeah, let's just the full now, I suppose, with you
So-
going the normal route.
Oh, and you go
And I'll curve around.
up the ramp. All right.
Yeah.
Go.
I screwed it up. I think it's about the same though.
Yeah.
Well, all this time I thought I was being clever. And
I
was
thought that's
not.
what speedrunners did.
They do. I guess it's just a flourish.
Okay.
There's no actual gain to be had. Also, I do only have like an hour. Just gonna throw that out there
Okay.
because I just realized the time, and I don't wanna cold can you being like, well, we've only done an hour.
Okay. So. But don't we both go up here? Because, like, somebody
Yeah, we
grabs.
Yeah, we both go up there anyway, but
Somebody grabs the.
so you go up and you're at the antenna. Actually, I don't even think I opened the gate for you. I think I just come up because otherwise I'm just waiting for you to get to the antenna. So to save time, I came out with you, grabbed this wheel, went down. I went straight back to the radio because at that point you're waiting. I key in the stuff, which I've completely forgotten, and this music's gonna drive me insane. As is the guy's voice.
Oh, yeah. That gets pretty bad, yeah.
And following that, as I'm running out. I'm walking out with the cutscene with the wheel, and the wheel is ready to go as soon as. Is the whole game just gonna be pumpkins, or did they just do the first level?
Well, I guess we'll find out.
And then you're coming back in, you're putting the frozen wheel on the stove. We're doing the coordinates while the wheel thaws. And as soon as we're done with the coordinates, somebody runs out and grabs the wheel that's on the stove and runs out and does the other thing while the other person adjusts those levers and the such.
I'm just gonna look and see what we did before.
Yes. My explanation's not good enough for you, I know how it is. My mouse is doing the thing again, cool. In the last few days, it has been so constant.
There, you're ahead of me on that run. I'm just watching our old run.
Mm-hmm.
Is this the way that we did it? I know we changed the route a little bit. Okay, if you remember the route, do you want to just try it? I mean, I'm looking at what we're doing here.
Did a famous doctor's COVID shot make his cancer worse? Is this yet another BS clickbait article? What is that picture? I don't even not believe.
I don't see that in chat. What are you doing? Okay.
What? Sorry. looking in Mitchie's server. I don't even necessarily think it's misinformation. I just absolutely hate that headline.
Mitchie's server?
Yeah. I think that's where it was in. It was the news in some server that I'm in. Anyway.
Alright, so what are we doing?
That's a good question. Well, first of all, I think that I'm gonna leave you to die.
Okay.
That's step one.
Alright.
Step two.
I died in my own warm log cabin, okay.
Dang.
It's pretty
What
sad.
a way to go. You hate to see it.
I probably deserve it if I can't even keep it together at home. Alright.
It should be a different message if it's like level 1.
How did you die in the cabin? This is an excellent question. But the game announced it to me, so.
It should go the other way. It should be your partner left you, or left without you and died.
Yeah.
Just something really simplistic and ridiculous.
Oh, wait a minute. What does it say? Your partner left you to die? Oh, so that
Yeah.
your partner could die. You could actually interpret that phrase either way. Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the way to interpret in that case. All right.
There you go.
Oh, where are you? There you are. So I go...
My notes are in the wrong spot.
So if I go... there...
I guess maybe I'll just try to do this. And I don't do the door for you. Go back down, you're already at the radio. And I do... So you say when you're ready.
Yeah, it's
I
already
just do
ready.
Yeah, it's probably just gonna be ready by the time I get here. Ready? Or next?
I think it's 4?
Oh yeah, it just goes all the way. Next.
Don't finish it.
Yep.
Alright. Yeah, you can.
And of course, in typical fashion, it actually did not solve the puzzle.
So, the reason for that, there's a subtle...
Did you find out what it is?
Yeah,
Or
this
you
is one of the things that
hypothesizing?
we studied for a while. Somehow in the timing of when I start to move to the next one. Let's try it again. Maybe I started moving to one too quickly? Yeah, your partner left you to die. So your partner left and went and died. Okay. Yeah,
That's what I
it
did.
works. It works.
It do. And my mouse is doing the thing again. Cool. This is worse than the scroll wheel because it's my ability to look.
Yeah. Hmm.
I don't know if you can see that on the screen share. I'm wildly waggling the mouse and it's doing that. Okay, there we go.
Where is your mouse?
It kind of blends into the thing. It's more obvious when I'm in the game. You can see it on the view of where I'm.
Wait, somehow we're on the wait. Can we wait, why are we on the final chapter? How did that happen?
Oh my god, because we're on the we're on chapter 1 on my screen, but it's the betrayal because it's not actually chapter 1.
Yeah, mine says the final chapter.
Yeah, on your screen it's correct, on the host screen it's always wrong. And also it's busted again. I'm starting to remember a reason why I put off doing a perfection run. Oh god, we're on this. No, screw this. Oh, you left me to die this time. Dang.
And that's the scenario in that
Oh.
other later part of the game where you are the one who dies, right?
Yes.
There we go.
Oh man, I regret this mindset. I need to buy you more games.
We'll get a good run. Not today, but
Someday.
we will.
No, it's not even that part, it's the game screwing up that's gonna, or the lack of quality of
I don't
life in
know.
this
Nothing's
game
gonna get
for
around
speedrun.
your faulty mouse and keyboard.
Oh yeah, that too. Makes no sense whatsoever. Completely random. Should I turn my phone in airplane mode? Is it generating a bunch of EMI? Are you gonna start hearing the da 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 on my microphone, which we've not heard in like years? You remember that, right? Way
I'm
back
trying-
when we had GSM phone stuff, and you had a phone that was close to audio equipment, you would hear the transmission, and it was this very distinctive sound. Very distinctive, buzzing sound.
I'll probably recognize it if I heard it.
Yeah.
That might be it.
Next. Next.
All right, I'll tell you when I'm good. Good.
I didn't proc again, but yeah. Muscle memory for that came back quick, god dang. I didn't even have to look at my notes that time. 'Cause it
What
kinda
is
brain
this
looked
trash we're listening to?
good.
It's so weird. Let me look at this again.
What if they made it harder? So it's impossible to get it in 3D?
They they didn't fix any of the bugs. They just changed the puzzle for the worse.
Yes. I thought this thing had no collisions. I think I was wrong. I'm trying to get myself into the garbage disposal. It's not working. Okay, I'm mostly in the sink. Get the bat out. Ooh. Actual recommendation for Halloween at some point could do Resident Evil 1. Because that's an adventure game.
Yeah.
Alright then, I guess not.
I gotta get some more. I gotta get more attempts in here. We can't have the whole thing being. Well, I guess we could have just the whole thing being just this, but
Just talking. Just chatting.
we gotta make some headway.
Speaking of just chatting, brain exploded. Never mind.
Speaking of just chatting, my brain exploded. Never mind.
I forgot what I was going to say.
All right.
Oh yeah, do you play the survival games? I'd imagine not, right? I don't feel like that's a genre that would interest you. Even though it's very large at this point in time.
Oh, like survival, like Fortnite kind of things.
No, God no.
No, I mean
I'm
that
talking
format
about
where you
your-
have like elimination, or
No. That's what's it called?
or you mean like a horror survival kind of thing?
Like a resource gathering type of thing.
Okay. Oh, okay, yeah. See, when I hear survival, I think like an elimination game. But yeah.
Your Fortnites or your battle royales. 100 enter.
Oh, okay.
One team may leave.
Wait for that whole wave to show up.
I guess they win.
Go ahead. Yeah.
What? Hold on.
Wait.
My brain exploded
Wait.
again. Oh my god. What? Did I do it wrong?
Down, down, down. Down. Up, 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 up. There. Now, it is off.
Why do we have to actually solve the puzzle? What?
You probably flipped them. There.
Ooh, huh? Oh, okay.
Yeah?
Next.
Yep.
Okay.
And it still
Cool.
doesn't work?
Correct.
What?
Game is busted, game is busted, it's Halloween.
That's why we should have perfected our run while we had the chance.
Oh well, I guess you gotta submit the other one.
Oh!
Oh well, we're stuck with it. What can you do? It's been a good stream, folks. 36 minutes. We're setting speed records for live streams now.
You drink faster.
No.
Oh man.
Oh man. What if I wonder if I wander into work late, if that would be worse than just me not coming in. Probably not. Because my probation's not going well. Or well, it is. I'm doing great, and I'm improving on everywhere they've told me to improve previously, and they've noticed, but the amount of absences I've had is, a concern, they have said.
Colonel Frosting is not as ambitious as he first let on. How about that?
Oh, I'm ambitious. Oh man, bro.
Well,
2 weeks in a
you
row,
want the
I've
perks.
been top of the, what's it called? Top of the count for tickets opened and closed.
So you're doing your
Smoke.
work, you're just not like ticking the...
I'm doing my work great. It's the problem is when I come in, I've had more than 0 sick days, so they're just like, what did I say to him? Because my boss and I had our weekly performance thingy, and he mentioned that, and I said, so I'm like a performance German car. I'm really powerful and fast, but I'm not that reliable. And he laughed.
Ah.
Because that's really the only sticking point, and he's made that known. Because I've improved in all the other places that they've previously mentioned, to the degree where it's like a non-issue. So I just need to make sure I don't have any more absences during my period, and I'll probably be fine. Okay, next. Yeah, I guess I screwed that up somehow in my brain. Oops. Next. Game is busted.
Yeah, it's absolutely busted.
Let me just, maybe it's like a bad seed or something. Let me like reboot my game.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
If it does it again, I'll say just move on to the next level.
Yeah. Just figure it out some other time.
Because I think we remember all that we're supposed to do. I mean, like we can finish it off. Maybe just stay up there and see if it actually takes this time. And if not, we'll just finish off the level as normal and make sure that we remember how the puzzles work. Or how yeah. And, then we'll just deal with it.
Oh, let me look at something here.
I'm convinced that it's broken because it's the Halloween themed stuff. The silver lining to all this is that I haven't heard that guy's stupid voice yet. With his stupid coordinates that don't mean anything.
Yeah. At least nobody's here to watch us.
You right, though. I'm a viewer repellent.
That's fine. This isn't showtime. They could be... They could be joining our illustrious conversation, but they're not. It's their loss.
How dare they?
Problem's gonna be when you leave, and I'm like, am I gonna stream anymore, or am I just gonna go to bed?
That is the real question.
Yeah, if no one else is here.
That is the ultimate challenge.
It says waiting for other player. I don't know.
I hit ready though.
Oh, you double clicked it. Your mouse double clicked it. You unreadied.
I refuse to believe it. That is one of the best things, though, actually, for a lot of stuff. Working in my position and knowing how much crap is user error and being able to accept the possibility of, did I just do it wrong? And then I check again and it's like, oh, I did.
Should do one of these during a sub hangout with everybody talking.
I thought we talked about that before, and we specifically decided that was a horrible idea.
Oh, I know, it is a horrible idea.
I don't know. I'd much rather. I liked the previous idea that we discussed before of having the occasional sub hangout where it's like not you even streaming, it's somebody else taking the brunt of that.
You can get blown up in your Battlefield games.
Yeah, I don't know what I would play. I don't know what would be visually interesting but not distracting, I guess, is the balance I would try to hit.
I'm not sure how much it really matters.
Probably doesn't. Well, because in my view, it should not be distracting enough that it hinders any kind of conversation. But at the same time, it should be interesting enough that when we run out of things to talk about, we can just refer back to the gameplay and be like, huh, that's a thing that's going on.
What?
Excuse the fuck out of me. Pardon my French, but excuse the fuck out of me. Oh, is this the first one we've done since the restart? Maybe that is what it was.
Yeah, I guess so.
Please, somebody help. I need to stop repeating what he says, because watching it back makes it twice as annoying. What?
I think you need to go up a little more.
Oh, okay. That looked totally misaligned on my side, but I'll go for it.
So you grab that? I don't know.
Yeah.
I think
I don't think it terribly
maybe we could
matters. I think
even
it was
both
about the
go
same.
here.
I know we talked about that before, but it's just like, okay, what, you get one side, I get the other one. How does it go? It's like that and then that, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Might get 1 second.
I guess it helps too. Well, yeah, I guess it helps too if you're like pre-aimed on the side. I don't know. I'm not sure how much of a.
So now we've
Save
learned our
and
lesson. If the radio doesn't work, just quit the game. Don't just leave the
stop
room.
playing.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're at the elevators. I think I vaguely remember.
Yeah, we'll see how much comes back to me.
I think it'll come back relatively easily for the most part.
There's actually
Because a lot of these are pretty straightforward, and you just fall into the rhythm of the path. The hard stuff is gonna be the
stuff at the end, yeah. Not the very end, but
the
yeah.
hidden answers garbage.
Yeah, and I'm not confident how well at first I'll remember the spinny
I have
well.
zero faith in that part. Especially after watching it again, it's just like, man, there's a lot of crap that we have to keep track of in that
Yeah.
room. Most intricate puzzle in the game.
Hello? My guy needs to sprint and he's not.
Glad that my legs are indestructible. I'm also glad that the chains on the elevators don't abide by the laws of fog.
Yeah. Did I have the yellow walkie-talkie before?
I do not know. I want to say it was red or something.
Yeah, I don't know. So what do I do here? Do I stand on this first one?
I think that you wait for a little while. It's the... which elevator is this? The dynamite one? And then I go down.
Whoops.
And then you get in. Or you're already up. And then once you're off, I go back up again.
Oh, hold on. Go again. I actually kind of fell through a little bit. Okay, so I don't go up there. I think I get on top.
From my side,
Hold on.
unfortunately.
Can you go back there? Nope, too far. Right there. I think I need to go here. Okay. I think it's here. Now go back to where you were. Yeah, this way. I think I go this way.
Yeah, that looks right. I'm a bit behind, but I think that's it, yeah. Yeah, and then once you're off there, I can get off here. And then where do I go? I go to the pickaxe.
It's not that way.
Yeah, I go to the pickaxe. I take the pickaxe up. You ride the pickaxe
Oh, okay.
up.
Yeah, sorry, you got to take me again. I was not sure, so I got off it. Yeah, I ride the pickaxe, yeah. And then I need to go this way.
Oh, and then I return to the dynamite, because you need to go back. I forget, there's something that you do over there, which I forget. Or are you already in the
I
dinosaur?
think I need to, yeah. I think I go like this?
Or no, I think you might need to... Do you need to do something for me? No, you don't. Yeah, once you hit the dinosaur, I think I'm good to go. Or no, or is that right? Yeah, that is right. Yeah, once you hit the dinosaur, I just need to run to the dinosaur.
Yeah, we'll
Okay.
practice this and it'll come back.
I just hit this once. I get off. You can go now.
And I remember thinking about changing where I put the, where I section the... Or segment it.
Yeah, I in the one speedrun that I saw, they segmented it at the mouth right here.
Yeah, but
Right,
who?
Jump down.
Who segments? Because we're not going to hit it at the same time, so I don't know what the rule is on that. That doesn't seem consistent.
That's a good point.
I want to run that chapter again, or do you want to just keep going for now and?
Let's do it once more with feeling. I don't know why I'm setting it to private. It doesn't matter. You join like instantly.
It's an invite, so.
Yep.
Maybe I'll watch the runs too, just to kind of.
It would help, yeah.
So if you don't get off tonight soon, you'll be late for work tomorrow and get a negative mark? Is that the story?
That was kind of a joke. Yeah, I would not risk that. I always come in early. Because I don't come in early because I'm an expedient worker necessarily. I come in early because
Beat
if
traffic.
I don't leave to where, yeah, and I don't even beat the traffic, but it's the case of I either leave like an hour early and my commute is like 30 to 40 minutes, so I get there about 15 to 20 minutes early. Like it's one of those things where like my commute is like 35 to 40 minutes. Why am I following you? My commute is 35 to 45 minutes typically. And if my departure time changes by like 5 minutes, it'll add like 15 minutes to the commute.
Yeah, that's the way. Yeah, that's where I worked. Yeah, we were, or my work was on a particularly bad road where it would clog up very easily. There's just not nearly enough lanes for the actual traffic that needed to go through. So yeah, it's like, are you leaving at 3:30 or 7:30?
Pretty much.
And then once I get in, I wait for you. That's it. And you bring me back.
Yep. And then you say when you're good, because
Oh yeah, it's pretty fast.
Here.
Yeah. Okay, I'll say when I'm good. Okay. And then I'll just wheel that back around.
Oh good. No, you're changing the elevator.
Wasn't I supposed to?
No, I support you going up, and then when you leave, I just exit the elevator of my own volition, if I recall correctly.
Oh, okay. I won't do that one step. I'm in the dinosaur. Are you in the dinosaur?
Oh, I'm not in the dinosaur. Pickaxe is in the wrong spot.
Oh, that's what. Okay, so I moved it an extra time when I didn't need to. So I needed to just leave it there like that?
Yes, it needs to be in that position. But
So-
are you trapped now?
No. Are you? Are you good?
No, I'm good.
Where are you?
Heading to the dinosaur.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because that pickaxe needs to be there. That's my bridge to the dino.
Yeah. That's why I thought I needed to move it one time, but that's not right.
And then once again, probably. Yeah. Okay. One more time. Encore. Yeah, the worst levels are chapter 1. Chapter 7 we had pretty freaking down pat, if I recall. Chapter 8 sucks. Chapter 9 sucks for me.
For you, yeah, it's great for me.
Yeah, you just get to listen. You just get serenaded by the dude.
Yeah.
I remember chopping a lot of time off of chapter 9, but that order is completely left my brain.
Feel free to. Well, I don't know how much we want to. We might do this all up and down the board at this point. Just see what other people do with stuff. I mean,
Oh, do you want to cheat?
is it cheating?
I don't know. Well, we've already had a run. We're at the complete refinement stage now, and we put in a good time too. We're solid like 4th,
Yeah.
5th, something like that.
Yeah, there's
Just
like
off
a
the-
10-minute separation. It's like 13. It's like 13, 14, 16, us 26. Like
we got a comfortable spot on the
Yeah.
board.
Like we know our ranking, but we're just trying to get as close to that other bunch as we can. Although they might have some tricks up their sleeves, like, oh, I didn't notice you could skip this whole thing, and maybe we think something is necessary when it's not. I don't know how to shave minutes off at this point unless there's something like that. I don't like how the official counter pauses during that cutscene, because then I have to worry about starting and stopping it appropriately.
Yeah.
Which I think the mods over at
Yeah, they do their
Speedrun.com.
own count. I
Yeah.
remember you talking about that before.
Oh my god, what? Okay, so that
wall though.
yeah, it goes farther over than I realized. I thought I could cut that pretty sharp, but no.
For once, Amaranth is not in my recommendations
Hmm.
because of the thing.
So she's
I
just
hope she's
disappeared
okay.
off the internet for now.
Yeah, I hope it turns out good for her because I don't like that shit, but apparently she was forced to do most of it. And I mean, even if she wasn't, it's like, I'm not into it, so I don't watch it.
Yeah, it's probably a thing. I mean, that does look like an extremely toxic situation to be sure.
Yeah, did you watch the Charlie video on it?
Yeah, hold on. Let me... Good. Go. It's... Yeah, it's almost instant.
It's jacked up, bro.
So, what do I do here? Do I need to do anything?
The pickaxe must rise.
Okay, I thought I did that, and then you said that that was
There we
wrong.
go.
Okay. That's what I thought I did last time, but apparently...
I may have run back down and got into it again, so
Oh,
I trapped
okay.
myself. I know, I need to wait for you to get in the dino. Although you,
No,
I
no,
think
no.
you
I'll
have,
I'll always be in there before you.
yeah, I was about to say, I think you've got a better head start on that than I do.
Yeah, your run to the dino is way longer.
Yeah. So you want to do that one more time?
One.
Flawless.
Yeah.
Once more, with feeling.
It's a good confidence booster,
Yes.
even if it's a simple level.
I'm so, like... I don't know what this says about me, but I constantly look at the ticket stats at the workplace to see how I'm doing.
Yep.
And it gives me a small dopamine boost whenever I see that I'm on top still. I don't know. Maybe that's a natural thing.
You're
But
motivated by competition.
I guess I'm not normally
that's a good thing.
competitive person. Well, here's the thing. I'm not normally a competitive person because I get very mad when it starts to become like serious and competitive. And I'm a sore loser, but I'm being forced to be competitive so that to ensure my best chances of getting hired after this 3-month period. But even if I'm like not perfect, they can just extend the contract because it's a 3 to 6 month. Ideally, I'd be hired on after the 3, but if it's like, they can just extend it. So that's what I'm hoping my worst case scenario is looking at right now because, yeah. I've been trained. I can see that I've improved. Top of the ticket count. I'm doing the work. And to the closer and closer to the spec that they are exactly requesting. Another thing too is that my boss was like, oh, and by the way, there's a lot of things that I'm covering with you which are not unique to you and that I have to regularly go over with the permanent staff. And then he said, what did he say? He was like, see, I don't stress about it. And then but then at the same time he's like, but you are a contractor trying to get hired, so do stress about it, but don't, you know. What was he saying? He was saying like, don't beat yourself up over it, but do be hard on yourself. To make sure. It's just that balance. Be the best that I can be, basically. Perfect.
I'm in.
All right. I don't know how we can make that much faster.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Than it already was. I mean, that was a perfect run, but also I'm just thinking out loud, it's like, I don't think you can shortcut that, really.
No, well, that already does shortcut it because there's a whole other elevator over there that we kind of go around. We don't use that outer one.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that was one of the earliest efficiency shortcut things.
Is it like this? Something like this? Do I hit this first? Is that what it is?
I believe so. And then that lets me in. You can come back and go through. I come through here.
And I
hit
say,
this to
I'm
enable
through.
you access.
Yeah.
You flip another switch.
Yeah, the
and
yellow
come
switch is
back.
kind of the prize. Alright. And then I come back. No, you hit that too soon.
Oop.
I gotta tell you I'm through. Okay, now I'm through.
Then I stage myself to get switched to the other side.
And I hit this,
You
right?
hit the blue. Yep. 1, 2.
Yep.
Jesus. Some of it's muscle memory, some of it is just like there's only so many ways that you could even do this in the first place.
Yeah.
And then this one's all you. Most of these are all you, if I recall.
So
And you
let's
prep
see.
this up to the
I gotta remember
stairs.
this.
Yeah.
It's actually mostly set up. If I can remember.
Yeah, I remember you saying that before.
Let's see. I'll just look at and see what past Shady did. It's a simple thing to remember once you know what the task is. You don't. It doesn't even take much thought to reason your way through the puzzle.
This
Alright.
was the one where your brain exploded at the one time.
Yeah, that was.
That was unfortunate. I laughed really hard watching it back
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
'Cause it just comes out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And the mental image I get when you say my brain just blew out. I don't know. And then I
Wait,
go down the
what?
stairs.
Shady, what the hell was that? It looked like I moved something forward and then just right back to where it was. Hold on, I'm gonna.
It's like 1 step forward and 2 steps back.
I'm gonna drop you.
No. No!
Alright, I need to get that method right. Come on, VOD, back up. Okay.
Back it up. Back it up.
Oh, wait, so hold on. When I do this, what does this do on your end?
This thing latches. It's a bit slow to react, though.
So what are you
That's my
standing on right
visual
now?
cue. Now I'm on the Mune, and then the Saturn, and then the
Oh, that's why I
stairs,
do
which are
this.
the
Okay,
stars.
that's why I moved backwards. Okay, I get it. Man, how come I forgot how this puzzle worked?
That's okay. It's weird.
I thought it was just like, oh, you just move everything and you just kind of sort everything out. But no, it's like you...
Yeah. Because you gotta move the stuff back over so that I can get across the rest of the way, because there's some repeating things, like the moon comes back, as does the eclipsing planets and the solar system looking thing.
Then I move this in.
Yeah, that galaxy looking thing's a red herring. That one's not. Oh, jeez!
Did you fall?
No, I did not. I nearly did it. I was standing on the platform and the platform let go. It was concerning. So that's the eclipsing planets. The overlapping.
And is that it?
Moon. Yeah. And then I run up here, and then I hit the lever, and then you can just run across at your own volition. Although, if you want to just like try it again from scratch, I could just jump off and die. And then we could just restart instead of having to do the rejoin thing.
Oh, but you...
If you want to try to get smooth. Oh god. Apparently that doesn't have collisions.
Okay.
So you should have reset. I think it resets anyway, but I think...
So I don't have... Do
recall-
I have to tell you when it's ready, or...
You don't have to. I can get it from the thing. It might be quicker if you say it's ready, because I don't always trust that latch. Because the latch is oftentimes quite slow.
Which one... If so, I can. I just need to know which one I need to tell you. Oh, Super Gamer's here. So when I move the Saturn up, is that the one?
Yeah, Saturn, and then the 3 stars are where I hang out for a while.
Yeah, I don't need to tell you that because I don't have to move that one.
Yeah.
Once you step on the 3 stars, I can move this back and forget about it.
Yeah, if I recall correctly, once you set the comet meteor thing, that's kind of the last one where there's a pause. Because after that, the way that you have it set up is to where once the eclipsing planets are set, then all of the rest of them are already in place and I can just run across. Yeah, because you have to set them in reverse order anyway. So by the
Also,
time this
I'm
one's done-
I'm going to tell you the exact moment I click, and when I say that, immediately go, even before you see the latch. Okay, ready?
Yep.
Go. Okay, so you don't have to wait.
I ran too fast, but...
Oh, wait. Oh, you did run too fast. That's what I was trying to figure out.
That was my bad, though. That was not that. That's because,
All right, let's reset this.
I ran while the platform was still rising up, and I didn't pause to let the other platform rise up. That was no problem with you being too early or anything. We can definitely work with that. That was
what I wanted to know is if we actually have to wait for your side to physically latch, or if it's just as soon as my thing technically connects,
as soon
programmatically,
as
it's
safe.
good to go.
The
Yeah.
latch is just a visual cue animation that plays. It doesn't actually mean anything.
Okay.
Well, it does mean something, but we don't have to wait for it.
Okay. So I'll say Saturn. Go. So that wasn't fast enough? So what happened there? No, that was the thing, like where I was trying to move as fast
I ran
as
onto
possible.
Saturn, I saw the stairs rise. I wasn't sure if you had gotten them yet, and I towed off the edge a bit too eagerly, and I slipped off. I figured you didn't have the stairs set though, but Saturn was solid.
What are the stairs on?
The stairs are the 3 stars. Sorry.
Oh, that's immediate. Because I never moved that disc.
Yeah.
You should just run for it. You need to dart across the Saturn and go straight for the stairs.
Very well.
I haven't moved yet.
Which is what I remember. But the other thing too is that the latching animation doesn't matter, but it needs to rise first. The one I'm standing on, because when I run across, I can catch the next one as it's rising up. But if I try to then immediately depart to the next one as it's rising up, like there's a balance. There's
so
a certain...
you need to tell me when you make it to the star. How about that? So when I get here, I'll go like this, and I'll say go. It's good, and then when you get on the star, tell me.
I'm on star.
Okay. What is the order of this? I always forget. I think it's this. What's after the comet?
The comet is followed by the eclipses.
Good. Go.
Okey-doke. I'll just lock it in.
Yep.
Unless you want to try it again.
Wait, what? Why did it
So this is the reason why it's co-op, because you've rearranged the stuff that now I need to hit this wheel, which just raises.
Yeah, but before you hit that, look at my side.
Yeah. Is that gonna fall?
It did.
Really? Even though it was latched?
Yeah, that's what I thought. Or did I run all the way out there? I didn't think I ran to the third one. I thought I just ran to the second one. I fell through. Huh. Oh well.
It's weird stuff.
Go ahead and hit it. Let's go.
Okay. Yeah, this.
Oh, I
one's
think I
not
saw somebody kind of jump over the railing here, kind of around that, right where you were, right there.
Really? Oh well. Darn it.
Like kind of curling around that bend. Oh wait, it's not that way.
I'll have to try that out.
Might save you a half a second. I don't know. Probably doesn't even matter because I'm behind here. Well, no, because that's before you lock the bridge in for me.
Say when.
Oh yeah, I gotta remember how to do this. This is mainly on you though. My side's actually really easy. It's actually ready, but I'm not.
I can see. Don't worry about it.
All right. Drink is empty, unfortunately. I'd get another one, but you're probably going to leave soon, which makes me sad.
Oh god, yeah. Time do be flying.
All right, let's go.
Okay.
Wait.
I immediately screwed up. And then...
That's not right.
A4 electric, B3 fire. I screwed up again. I got this down like instantaneous before, so it'll probably just take a second and I can get back to it. Okay, I need to frickin' notate these. I have like what they go to. I need to like bold the ones that I fill in, because this is confusing me. Hold on. So I put in A3.
Yeah, it's really easy. Once I see you drop something in, I can easily tell how to connect them. So...
Oh, for God's sake. Water. Water. A4 is electricity. E5 is already there. B3.
I don't remember this square of pieces, but...
E3. D2 is already there. Okay, let me just reset this real quick.
That's no problem.
Okay, so I go... Okay.
Okay. Yeah, see, it's
There
easy
we
for
go.
me. Yeah, I don't have to...
And I just adjusted my notes because I have it set to where, as I said, I can... Oh my god, I can just jump over this? Yo! Time saver! I
That's
can
what they
just
did.
jump right over the railing. Yo! Oh, that's what you were saying. I thought you meant earlier.
No,
That
I
was
did mean
cutscene.
earlier. I didn't know about that one.
Oh, it's escape. I don't know why I thought it was space. And this one...
So I think there's a slightly... It's like...
Red, green, blue, blank, blue...
Yeah, now that you have a scroll wheel, there's a slightly better way of doing that. But I think you're picking them up backwards, aren't you?
I might be.
I think
I
it's...
know it's the exterior ones.
I think it's 1728, or is it... 8271. I don't know.
Blue, blank, yellow, what? Yellow, green. What the hell? And before this puzzle is randomized now. I'm confused. Oh, because it goes to the that. Wait. Oh, because I have them labeled like that. Why am I doing this to myself? Oh, freaking... I was looking at the wrong part of my notes. It's for this puzzle, but that's the elaborative part that I don't need. Yeah, 1728.
Yeah, you did 1728. So what I was thinking is if you just pick them up 1278 and use your scroll wheel to switch to what you need, now that you have a scroll wheel, that's probably faster.
I'm not sure if it will be the... So I need to know...
Because you can use the scroll wheel as you're running, so that doesn't spend any time.
True. Okay, so now I just need to know what the combination is, or remember. I have it written down here. It's just that I have it actually to the order of the...
Yeah, if you pick them up
in this room.
1728 and then just run around counterclockwise as you're doing, that's right.
One...
But I don't know what they actually were. Because they appear in your inventory in the order you picked them up, or reverse order, whichever.
Because it's the that, and then it's the that. So what's number 4? 4 is yellow blank, so this one's blue blue. And that's that.
I mean, regardless, that's not helpful for speedrun unless you run that another time.
I just need to commit to memory that
Okay, that is correct. That's good. You want to do it again?
yeah, let me just take a note of which things, and then it's...
I remember blue right by the exit. That's all I remember. This is easily a puzzle that could be RNG'd.
Don't give them...
I worked in slot machines. I'd be good at properly generating random puzzles.
Ugh. Okay. Oh, I hit cancel. Okay, I guess that was a Freudian slip.
There it goes.
Freudian slip. Yeah, strange encounter. Red, green, blue, blank, yellow, blank, blue, blue.
You really don't want to be dealing with all that information, right? It's 1728, then just go around counterclockwise, or you can pick them up, which I think would be faster, to go 1278 and use your scroll wheel. I think it's twice because you got to go one way. Oh wait, this is further on.
No, this is right before.
Oh no, I see. I'm in this other room that I never see during the actual run.
Oh. Oh, it shoved you into the actual hint location that you don't go to because you don't have to.
Yeah, but it makes no difference for me.
Okay, well that doesn't work because I immediately grabbed the wrong thing. So, red, green, blue, blank, yellow, blank, blue, blue.
No. That's not right.
Oh shoot.
I don't think it's right.
True facts. Oh.
I said the blue is right by the exit.
This is so stupid. Okay. So this is my one. Here's the. This is the garbage right here.
You say I do all the work. This is one of those chapters where I don't do any work, so.
Well, you do most of the. You also do most of the route planning for all the actually hard stuff.
That's fun, though.
So I give you that credit. It's because there's that bastard over there. Right? No, because it's this one next, which is actually number 3. That's what's screwing me up. Okay. Drill it again.
Okay. Just wait for the notification to come through. Be on this.
Yeah, there's a short game. We're only an hour 20 minutes, and we're already halfway through. More than halfway through. Like back.
Even with our mostly glitch struggles in the first chapter.
Yeah. As per usual. I roll.
I'm glad we found that though. Like, I'm glad we didn't route plan too hard the first time, assuming we needed all 4.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I think, well, I wouldn't have even bothered at that point. I'm just like, okay. Because if we did need all 4, that would add so much time. And then it's like, if we got a lucky break, then we can't really capitalize on it as hardcore. Okay, so red, green, blue, blank, blue. Yeah, blue fuck. That's the code name for that one.
That didn't seem faster to have to think about the colors, but I don't know.
Nope.
Then why are you learning it that way?
I don't know. You wanted me to.
Did I? I did not. In no way did I do that.
Okay, well, you suggested it, and it sounded like you thought that I should do that. I don't know. Maybe if I got the muscle memory down.
What am I grabbing?
I will say though
Wow,
that skip over the railing though. Woof. That is a game changer right there.
I forgot these totally, actually. Wow. I'm gonna have to look that up. I don't remember the pipes at all.
I'm trying to remember. I think it's this, and then oh no, that's wrong. No, you live over here. No, you live over here. Oh boy, this is gonna be fun. What are my notes for this? I think I have in-depth notes on this one.
I do too, somewhere.
Somewhere, he says.
Oh. There's also one there. Alright, so... What did I do? I put... The cross just goes here.
Pipes the first. Why do I say pipes the first? We don't deal with pipes again. Straight. Left down. That's blue-red, so that'll be your side. Yeah, I just have, like, an order. Although your pipe system on that side's more complicated than mine.
Is it?
I think so. I've only got 3 holes.
So do I.
I think most humans do. Ayo!
Why is it like that? My game right now is not the same as what I'm seeing on the old
We have purple. Oh.
No.
There appears to be a leak.
Yeah, there's a leak over here, but I don't see it. Did I press? I don't see myself doing anything differently.
Straight 90 left down, 90 right down. Oh my god. Okay, hold on, that's a me problem. Oops. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, and that's another thing we can test is
The ding.
the ding.
And then we do yellow blue, which is a straight 90 left. So yeah, that doesn't change. It's just a T. It's just a T. I said a T. Okay. Nobody knows how to make scroll wheels apparently. Says he moving to a Logitech to a Logitech. Dang.
That was okay. That was right what I did.
The last, yeah, and the last one is red, yellow.
Yeah, I put the
just
big one here.
have Empty 90 right up. T up.
Okay.
See, it just instantly solved it, but yeah. Like, the bar didn't even fill at all. Oh, this room is gonna be interesting to relearn. Hey, buddy.
Let me look at this before you start it.
Audrey too. You freaking big plant bastard. I'm gonna dip out once we get the ladder pit done right.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. See, we waited too long to start this again.
Yeah, your side on this is really complicated.
Yeah, don't start it. I want to look at. Yeah, I did some in-depth analysis of this to figure out kind of what the best approach was, and I think I did a pretty good job, but I don't remember now. Okay, I tend to grab it then. Okay, whatever. Okay, so my arrangement is if I bring this here.
I also super love that part of the reason I replaced my last keyboard is because of like a double input error it would have constantly on like a bunch of different keys, and this keyboard, which I've owned for like maybe 2 months, is doing the exact same thing. Well, it's more like 4 months, I guess. The exact same thing.
I move that there. Get these two out of the way. Put this here. And then put these not, you know, it's the smallest distance to get them out of the system. Bring this down. I think that's the arrangement. Yeah, that's okay. So once I have this arrangement, I can actually get all these top ones pretty quickly. So it's yeah, we'd have to practice this one several times because to get the timing right again. But first, I need the methodology, then can work on speeding it up again.
Yeah. Yeah, this is gonna be difficult. Hidden answers is going to make me want to die.
Go ahead and fire it up. Let's see what happens.
All right, firing it up.
So let's take it slow. Even if we die, who cares? Or you die, who cares?
Yeah, I'm the one who's dying here, and I care immensely.
Do you?
No. I'm going to a better place.
Okay, so don't worry. Okay, so I know. Nah, don't worry about it. I'll just let it go.
Okay.
So that one I'm kind of watching too. So that one goes to the right, and it's level which one? If you count up from the bottom.
Do you? Oh God, the water's already. It's like 7.
Yeah, don't count the ones that don't move. So
Don't count the inactive. Okay, then it's 3.
3.
It's dead. It's dead center.
All right. All right, and that one is the top next.
Yep.
All right, when does it stop?
Yeah, you missed your opportunity. So
I can't.
Go. Stop.
All right, then what's this one here? Okay, it goes the
Second from the
other
bottom.
way.
And yeah, it goes the other way.
I don't know where to move it next, so I don't know where to stop it. I gotta look what the methodology is to properly stop it. Okay, now tell me when to stop it.
Stop.
All right, so then I do this.
Yeah, that's the bottom. Stop.
All right, so now everything's kind of stuck.
Now I go up here.
So that was the bottom one. So even if it started rotating again, you wouldn't care.
Correct.
Okay.
Actually, I wouldn't care regardless because I'm on a stationary rung right now. And I'm being held up exclusively by upper body strength, apparently.
Wait, what? What did you do there? Oh. So I need to move that down there. And then this? Is that it? Is that all I have to do?
Yes. Yep.
And I don't
Stop.
think I... Okay, so I do have...
Okay, well,
No, I wanted to check that. I wanted to make sure if I had to be there to stop it. Or if you could just...
for a ride.
Or if you could just... Okay, I'll stop it this time. Okay, I wanted to know if I needed to actually stop that for you, or...
Yeah.
All right, I want to run
Try
that.
to run that one more time if you like, but then that'll be it for me. Or well, we can run it a couple times until you're happy with it.
All right,
did we
but
just do the pipe puzzle again?
I apologize, but I am gonna have to run to the bathroom first.
No. Okay.
Sorry. I'm a guy. It doesn't take long.
Relieve your bladder.
All right.
Hey. Oh, I never invited you. Oh, good. I like how the view count is like peaking as you're in the restroom. Hey guys, come to the stream. Shady's taking a piss.
Yeah.
Wow.
Coming to you live. Yeah.
Coming at you live. Coming at you live from bathroom in Texas. It's Shady Paradox. Oh, for
Alright.
God's sake, it is all the way back here. Okay, well, we get pipe practice too.
Yep.
Okay, so purple first, missed pipe, good start. Let's go.
This goes here. Is that it?
Okay, good. Yep. Next, we do the us. I think that's it. Okay, good. And then that's nothing. This muscle memory is wild. Is that all that I change? This just goes up now. Okay, and we should be good once you're set.
No, I don't remember this one. So, do I go back that way? Okay. Okay.
Good. Okay.
So I just need to move that middle one. Okay.
Easy.
So yeah, you can go ahead and
Them-
just fire it up.
Yeah, them pipes are a fun time. Firing her up. Dude, this might be a really good or bad spawn, depending. Two of them are right there.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
why I was
once
trying to pay
it's
attention to
conquered-
which way it goes. See, I should have that already prepared, but
Stop. Stop. Stop.
okay, that goes like this, I think.
Yep. Well,
Wait.
sorry, I was agreeing to which way it went.
Oh, okay.
Stop.
And then you're already clear? That
And
first one?
Clear up to here.
Yeah, well, I'm leaving one intact. That's why, like, that bottom one's still rotating, and that's...
Stop. This is actually the best freaking rotation.
Yeah,
place
see,
I think I've
yeah.
ever seen.
Yeah, that would have been the perfect RNG, yeah. It's actually somewhat encouraging that it seemed like we had a pattern where we always got a bad RNG, to where I was thinking, like, okay, it's random, but they always start on that other side, so maybe I should have a different strategy that allows them to rotate. Because I actually, it is... The little console does work the way gears rotate, so you can actually choose which way they rotate depending on how many gears you use, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
But that's really hard to figure out in the moment, right? I just have a specific routine just to get them all to rotate with relatively few moves.
Right. Yeah, that'd be the way to truly optimize it. Oh god, okay.
But that's problem solving in the moment, right? Sometimes you
Yeah.
gotta just do something that doesn't work. I mean, that's something that works so you don't fuck it up, right?
Yeah.
You gotta do
Right.
something that doesn't work. No, that's not it.
You gotta do the opposite of that.
yeah, that's your favorite activity in here.
Yeah, I forgot about this. Just bouncing around like
Yeah,
a Quake player.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. Well, this inspires confidence, actually. We kind of got back into the flow pretty quick
Yeah.
with the notes. I really hope Hidden Answers works like that, but yeah,
I'll look at it a little more.
I was apprehensive about this too, but I mean, it pretty, like, even the pipes freaking, that was attempt 2, and I felt infinitely more refamiliarized than the first time. So, yeah, I think just a little bit more rust knocking, and we may actually be in pretty decent shape to do another run.
Yeah.
Another marathon. Even though I said previously I wouldn't do another marathon, but it's been like a couple months, so.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
I think it's been longer than that. Wasn't it like May or something?
A couple months. Let's check.
June.
Yeah. Still a hot minute. Alright. Well, sir, we'll reconvene at a later date. I will catch you on Saturday. Did we decide what you're doing?
No.
Are you doing Amnesia? Okay, we didn't decide.
Yeah, I mean, it could be. Let's see. If I look,
I'll gift you Fear 3, the worst Fear game, but it's co-op, so we can play together.
That's what matters.
And you can have
So the
no
friendships.
context of the story leading up to that point. And I can just complain about the game the whole time.
Let me look at something real quick.
It's the third game. It wasn't even the same developer. They farmed it out, and it was just a cash grab in every possible respect by name recognition.
So I played Amnesia: The Dark Descent once.
Did you do it on stream? I thought you did. Or
Yeah.
You mentioned that you did.
April of 2017.
It's been a minute.
It's been a little bit, yeah.
I mean, you can do Machine for Pigs. It's just kind of dull.
That's what.
It's dull, and it tries to be artsy.
So a lot of times with these kind of second runs, I try to clean up the achievements. Apparently, I have 9 out of 18. I don't know if these others are actually attainable, but read all notes in all games. Achieved all other achievements. Picked up every tinderbox in Amnesia. Okay, that maybe not that.
Oh.
That's actually an achievement. Wow.
That is the true horror right there.
Yeah. Never mind.
Here we go. I'll gift you Ready or Not so we can do tactical room clearing together.
Play Rocket League.
Also, I did not realize you have like almost 200 hours in that baseball thing.
So, I could talk about that. There's the reason why it's actually a good game is that they don't have to worry about the parameters of trying to make it match physical baseball. So the way they make the difficulty scale is, I found really interesting. Like, there's like this level up grind where the game slightly changes as it gets harder in precisely ways that you can only do in a cartoon. So it's actually been very rewarding to crank up the difficulty to levels that were just like, I mean, if I played it, a month before, I would have had a perfect game against me. Wouldn't be able to hit the ball literally at all, strike out every player. Whereas now I can actually start winning games at that same difficulty because my players are leveled up enough. It's interesting. I don't know. There's the dynamic in there actually has made it has made the leveling up experience different than you could actually make in a game that actually matched the physical sport, and I've found it very weirdly satisfying because I still have to do all this. It's like a level up grind, but it adds the actual satisfaction of winning a game of sports ball and strategizing just the game according. So you're like playing 2 games at once. There's the level up game, but then there's also the actual game you're trying to win at the same time. So
Recent
yeah,
Formula One games
yeah,
have done a
I don't know.
kind of similar thing. It's not really a level up grind. It's a very exaggerated representation of because obviously Formula One, it's like, oh yeah, peak motorsport. Oh, the drivers are like absolute top of their field, blah blah blah. And yeah, that's one part of it. But the other part of it that is definitely a huge factor, and which is why Mercedes wins all the time and Williams does not, is the R&D budgeting and the technology that goes into making those cars, because they all look identical, but the technology that powers all of them and enables them to drive well and to
Mm-hmm.
the extreme degrees that they do is very, very, very different between all the manufacturers.
Okay.
So that's something that, so there's the normal racing side of it where, you know, go on track, it's a sim racer game, do the thing good. But then there's also the background where you're managing your different R&D teams for different parts of the car. So there's like your aero team and your powertrain team and all this other stuff, and they'll gradually research and plink away. And then there's an element on top of that of PR. You'll be interviewed after each race or every other race or so, and depending on what you say can affect team morale. So if you say something bad about the like engine division or the powertrain division, they'll get a debuff.
So why would
in
you
their
ever do that?
production for a bit? Well, because because the answers to the questions are not always obvious as to
Okay.
how they'll be perceived, and you'll get sometimes cornered into saying something bad against like one division or the other
Oh,
because
so
the
it's pick your
interviewer is
poison.
a bitch. If I may be so bold to say so.
Oh, we never
But yeah,
say bitch on
never
my
say
stream.
the B word.
Uh-uh.
But so there's that part of it too, and there's also the other stuff of like where you have to also manage the durability of, you know, your stuff, and there's the normal Formula One stuff of like, oh, tire strategy and how aggressive or not you drive, and fuel strategy too, on top of all of that. It's very I don't think you follow F1. There's a lot of those hidden intricacies which the way they're implemented in the game makes, especially the recent ones again, makes it very compelling, in a kind of similar way. And that's also why if you ever play in multiplayer and the host has realistic manufacturer discrepancies turned on, then they're a douche. Because it just basically ensures that Mercedes and Ferrari are going to win and Williams and Haas are just going to be at the bottom. Because it's such a... And that's a real thing in F1 too. There's your overall standings of the drivers and the racers, and there's also the Constructors' Championship, which goes alongside it and is determined by... Because, like, you know, like, Honda engines are in many of those cars, and so that's kind of this background game of, like, which cars powered by which industry technology are typically winning in the standings versus the other stuff, which is
Okay.
another angle to it. Anyway, I don't know. Just made me think of that. Even though it's not as fun and cartoony as your one. Although I'm sure yours still has the similar kind of simulation elements to it, even though it looks goofy. I also
Alright.
find it really interesting how we have like the complete counter tastes in these kinds of things. Like I'm even only tangentially into motorsport, which is probably an incorrect thing to say based on how I just waxed poetic there about F1,
Yeah.
but I don't actively follow it.
Sounds
Just
like
kinda
sounds
look
like
at it every
Rocket
so
League is the answer then.
I had a chat with one of my coworkers about Rocket League. The skill ceiling for that game is ridiculous.
In which way? I've never played it. I just know what it is.
Oh, so... Okay, I thought you were like a big fan or something. Yeah, Rocket League...
It looks fun, but I've never played it.
if you just like go in and do like games with randos, you're gonna be stomped now versus when it came out, because the skill ceiling on that game is such that like it's been out for however many years,
Uh-huh.
and so there has been so much time for these top level players to hone their craft and their skill to the point where like previously it was just kind of impressive if you could like dribble the ball.
Yeah.
Nowadays it's like the case of, oh yeah, you're jumping up and you're boosting in such a way that you can guide the ball, and then you bounce back off the ball to accelerate your own descent so you're on the ground again sooner, so that you can accelerate again
Yeah.
to, I actually think you'd
Gaming the
probably like
engine.
that element of it. But yeah, there's so much of that to it that, yeah, I mean, like that could be another sub hangout thing, because I think a lot of people own Rocket League. I'm not the biggest fan of it, but I think it'd be funny in a maybe like a sub hangout situation
To watch me
where
get stomped
everybody.
by everyone.
No. To where, I mean, I'm not good at it either. But to where everybody who's probably barely experienced. Does anybody in here play Rocket League much at all?
I don't know.
Overwatch 2 maybe? No. Negative. I don't know when you said that, Super Gamer, but no. None of this Overwatch 2 nonsense. Anyhow. Would you want to do Sven co-op like ever, actually?
I don't know.
Real note.
I'd have to learn more about it.
I don't know, it's just, I keep joking about it, but it seems like a good time to inquire because of your new Black Mesa playthrough, or replay. Go back to where it all started. Might be a good segue to get back into that. Because it's just Half-Life 1 co-op. But again, I don't know how much that would appeal to you. Because already, Black Mesa Source, there's things in there that grind your gears. And understandably so, like the garbage rocket launcher. Actually, I can maybe show you this real quick. If I get Gary's spot open. So... I just really want to give you this demonstration because I hope that it's like obvious how different the Half-Life 2 RPG is versus how sluggish and awful the Black Mesa one is.
So, wait, are you screen sharing again? Should I put it back?
I'm about to be.
Okay, I guess I'll put it back on the.
Yeah, just to demonstrate.
All right, I'll put it on the. Oh.
I was mostly joking, FYI. Okay, very well.
Sorry, it's only in the corner of the screen of the stream.
Ignore the
but-
fact that my Gary's mod is extremely modded to crap. That's kind of the point. So anyway,
I
so this is
wonder.
the Half-Life
Actually,
2
hold on a
Rocket
second. Let
launcher.
me
What's up?
try something. Copy. Give me 1 second here.
All good. I didn't realize that it has an actual clock. On my aftermarket HUD mod.
There we go. Now you got the main area, so we can see what you're doing.
All right. So, and this is the thing I was trying to express to you to just tell you why it was so painful. The Black Mesa Source, I can't really well, I have the Half-Life Source rocket launcher, which may behave similarly. So the Half-Life Source rocket launcher has two modes, and this is the same in Black Mesa. You just have your fire and forget, so I'll just shoot it at the building. It just goes, I can look around, it doesn't matter.
Right.
It'll just go and hit the building. And I think that you understood this, but I'm just saying it for as a preface. And then you have laser mode. So the laser's on, as we can see. Rocket will go, track the laser. Actually, this kind of appropriately demonstrates how slow it is. And the Black Mesa Source one is very slow and unresponsive. And of course, you figured out early on the thing I was trying to say of like, Shady, the thing's not hitting the thing because you're going behind cover, so you shoot it and then it tries to come back. Which was unfortunate because it doesn't teach you this.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the Half-Life 2 rockets incredibly more maneuverable and not nearly as much of a pain in the places to use. Ow.
I was gonna say shoot the ground right in front of you.
Yeah. Versus this thing, which is just like yeah, I couldn't even pull out of that. So I guess to their credit, ignore the fire. To their credit, they're actually emulating the original, the source material, rocket launcher very accurately, but it also makes it just kind of garbage.
Yeah.
Oh, and that was also why you couldn't reload it, because this will be out there.
Yeah.
And hitting R, can't reload because
it's still got one active. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all that I was trying to. That is basically my way of saying like, it is definitely garbage.
Okay.
In your total defense, it's no good.
Well, I
appreciate. I don't know why I
appreciate.
felt the need to contrast the Half-Life 2, because it was a reminder to me as well, being like, oh man, that thing is so slow and unwieldy. Because of course I'm more used to the newer one. Anyway, I digress as per usual. So,
Well, when do you want to pick this back up? Tomorrow?
we could. Only reason I'm sketched out on this is because I've got my projects I'm trying to finish. Because it's not work projects, but it's I'm trying to finish and cram an ARMA level I've been working on. This is a different one from the one I've been working on. This is a smaller scenario. And I want to have it done by Sunday evening to play with friends. To play it specifically then, because we can only play on the weekends, and because otherwise we're all at work.
Yeah.
Specifically then, and also because it's the day before Halloween. So, and it's got that spooky vibe. But I can also work on that during the sub hangout, depending on what ends up happening. But I know that I'll also be way less focused.
Okay, yeah,
so
I see.
I mean, or I could stream that a little bit during the sub hangout. But I don't think this is going to be a just chatting sub hangout, so probably not. Well, if it goes for a while, then maybe.
Who
If
knows?
it becomes one of those 12-hour ones.
I mean, it's typically 8 to 12, right? That's just how it is.
That is the standard.
Yeah.
Unless it's a speedrun with me, in which case it's 2 hours long.
Yeah, no, that's why I'm saying, like, this doesn't feel like a full day's work. That's why I was asking.
I probably should have said, I probably should have given it a pass because of how early I go to bed. because I have to wake up at 6 o'clock to arrive at my job at 8. What? Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I think it was a success
No,
for
yeah,
what it was.
it is definitely proof that we do indeed just need to shake off the rust, and that
Yeah.
the know-how is still just beneath the surface of oxidization.
Yeah, I think it's good. I mean, we're getting up to speed a lot faster. It'll definitely be some time before I get sick of it again, which I guess would happen eventually, but I don't think we need to be.
Yeah. Especially because, like, if we're coming back pretty close to,
Yeah. Yeah.
like, I don't think we've fallen as far as, like, below where we started,
No.
if that makes sense. Well, yeah, definitely not. But, like, before we started the
I mean, our starting point before was
super low.
well, our starting point was we never played it before, right? We solved the game and then we immediately went into trying to figure out how to speedrun it.
Another thing you said, the tower cannon doesn't seem useful. It's more useful in the original Half-Life because there were more helicopters before you get the RPG. I don't remember that. You can also use it to jump sideways. Yeah. Yeah, they don't. That's something else that's freaking weird. I don't know why they took that out. The tower cannon in the original Half-Life, like, you did not have to charge it for very long, and it would physically move you like a couple feet just side to side or back,
But
like,
you
you
would
know,
take
wherever
damage,
you
right?
shot from.
Or
No, no, you
oh,
wouldn't take damage. No, you would take fall damage when you used it to launch yourself, and you could launch yourself far. Like, if you pointed straight down and fired a fully charged shot, you would soar. Um, not not game breakingly, but you could do some really fun, interesting stuff with it. But in
get
Black
some
Mesa, it's
good
just
tactical
kind of
positions.
superfluous. Yeah, or do skips, which is what I tended to do, because some of that game drags a little bit. Um, very long. Especially in, I don't know if you have the Tau cannon in Zen, but the combination of being able to fling yourself like that with Zen's low gravity is great. It's great for getting around there, because you could also circumvent jump pads and things that way, because you could get the same kind of boost, if not a better one. Um,
So on those, remember we were talking about your crowbar run. Would you have to beat all the bosses just whack into the crowbar just all day?
Now, I've not done Black Mesa crowbar only. I only did crowbar only for Half-Life 2, which was really funny. Um, I, like, broke the game in places because I didn't kill things. Like, there's this one part where, and I should further clarify. So I was going by the one free bullet rules. One free bullet is an achievement in Half-Life 2 Episode 1, where you beat the whole thing, you fire one bullet. That one bullet is required to break a padlock very early on, but that's the only round you can fire. The only other damage that is allowed is crowbar, obviously, but also um, grenade, I think gravity gun, and also explosive kills. Yeah, the only good stuff is explosive kills, so grenades or rocket launcher, crowbar, and I think gravity gun, which still gives you some options. And also allows you to beat a bunch of the bosses. There is one instance early on where you have to fight a helicopter, and you have your airboat thing. Actually, Freeman's Mind has covered this, so maybe you've seen it if you're up to date.
I haven't really watched Freeman's Mind 2.
Okay.
I only watched like first 5 or 6 episodes when they came out, and then I
Anyway,
stopped. So
gotcha. But suffice to say, the way you take down the helicopter is by using this weapon that you have mounted onto your vehicle. So you're driving around, shooting at the helicopter, trying not to get shot by it and have bombs dropped on you. So, but because those are bullets, so the one free bullet thing does not exist formally in Half-Life 2. I just wondered if I could do it. So I didn't shoot the helicopter at all because those are bullets. And this is before you get the RPG, so I had no way to damage the helicopter. So I attritioned my way to eventually getting past this lock, which normally you're not supposed to be able to get to because it's one of those things where you have to stand there and hold a lever for like 30 seconds for the door to open.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, if the helicopter's still alive, 9 times out of 10 it'll kill you during that time.
Yeah.
I managed to do this. I had like probably less than 10 health, but I managed to do this once where I was able to get through the gate, and I attritioned myself through the gate. And then I walked into a warehouse building, and the helicopter clipped through the side of the warehouse building because it does not know that it's not supposed to do this because nobody told it because you're not supposed to be able to get into that warehouse while the helicopter's still alive, which was very funny
Yeah,
because
that
I just
sounds like
look
something I
up
want to try.
because I just look up and I see this helicopter halfway through the wall staring at me, and I'm like, oh my god.
But it's not firing at you, it's just staring at you?
No, it was firing too, but I had a second before it fired, and I looked up and I'm like, oh my god, nowhere is safe.
Yeah.
It was really funny. It's not designed for you to do that, but it's
Right.
that part
That's
was
your
kinda
reward for
difficult.
doing it, yeah.
Yes. It was so good. The rest of it's not as bad because there's I don't want to say bosses, but yeah, there's like gunships or large enemies and stuff. But by that point you have a rocket launcher, so you're expected to be able to deal with them with that, so that's less of a problem. That was just like a watershed moment of like this is that because that was in my opinion from what I recall that was the most difficult part of the run because that's before you have a rocket launcher, that's before you have ready access to grenades, and that's before you have the gravity gun. So
So
really,
the
you
rule
only
on this
have
is
the
just
crowbar.
the rule on this is just don't fire any bullets.
No bullets. Yeah, that's the easier way to remember it. Just no bullets. And it is possible.
But you just have a helicopter firing at you from inside the building.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, if you want a puzzle challenge run, I do recommend that, but it would definitely behoove you to have game knowledge prior to that, because otherwise you'll be super lost and frustrated.
Yeah.
Um. So yeah. But after doing that, I'm just like, if it's possible in that, I feel like it's gonna be possible in just about all of the games. Like unless it's another situation of there's this thing that you need to shoot, specifically shoot to break because you don't have anything else to deal with it at this moment in time, and there's no other way to get around it. Unless you do that thing where you like put a box in front of a door and you hug the box so hard that you somehow teleport through the box and also the door. I don't know how that works. There's a lot of glitches in Source games. I don't know how they work.
Yeah. Yeah. That's all speedruns are too. They just glitch,
Also, I'm
glitch, glitch,
sorry
glitch,
that my
glitch.
personality trait whenever I'm in here is Source fanatic. I've noticed that I tend to ramble on about that excessively during your streams. I just kind of think it's that
I think that's why everyone likes to sub hangout so much is that they all get their soapbox. I mean, obviously Moss has his soapbox when he wants to talk about whatever, and
his soapbox of picking on Alex and Christopher. Marriage
no,
was
he'll
only
talk about
invented 60
it
years
when
ago.
they're here. That's what's actually funny. When they're here, they think it's their soapbox time, and then everybody picks on them for that. But no, when they're not here, then you know,
Where
Moss
are
will
they?
talk at length about Legacy of Time or something. I don't know, but or his show Monkey or whatever.
Yes.
And that's fine. And I have to embrace the challenge of not only keeping up with the entire conversation, but also getting really drunk and playing whatever game is in front of me all at the same time for as long as I can keep it up till the wheels fall off, right?
Yeah. Ooh, actually, my further sales pitch for why you should play Sven co-op. Half-Life 1 came out the same year as Riven, don't you know? So, technically, it's Half-Life 1's whatever anniversary coming up here shortly as well.
Yeah, I think of Half-Life in conjunction with King's Quest Mask of Eternity, because
Oh really? Did they come out like the same month?
It was the biggest kind of changing of the guard, because adventure games were kind of the top dog until that moment, and then people are like, nope,
Yeah.
It's all shooters now because Mask of Eternity sucks and Half-Life doesn't. So
Oh yeah, I forgot too. I always forget this. The original Half-Life was also published by Sierra.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, God. Yeah, Doom was a big deal. And then you had Quake was a bit of a big deal, and then Half-Life was a huge deal. And then it got worse from there.
yeah. Maybe it wasn't so much that they came out at the exact same time. Maybe it was because it was the same company. There was something about it was like this worked and this didn't, so we're doing this now, right?
Yeah.
And so that just kind of cemented it.
Especially the same publisher. That's really funny. Right? Yeah. Mask of Eternity. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, they're right next to each other. Half-Life 1 was November 19th of 98, and King's Quest Mask of Eternity was the 24th of November.
Okay.
Yeah, 5 days apart. 1 work week apart. Oof. Imagine being like a developer slash publisher, and then your in-house developed game is just received terribly, and then another game you publish is just the best thing since sliced bread. I don't think it got that great of a reception when it first came out, though. Half-Life 1. Uh, it's one of those ones that, in hindsight, is like, oh yes, what a wonderful revolutionary thing. But then at the time, it's like, this was kind of mid, not gonna lie, mate.
Yeah, I still kind of.
Oh yeah, that's what ruined it. I forgot. So yeah, it goes like, well yeah, lest we forget, Wolfenstein, then Doom, then Quake, then Half-Life. The thing that really ruined it was Halo Combat Evolved. That's what actually ruined it.
Ruined what?
'Cause, uh, shooters and also the gaming landscape. Because I love Halo Combat Evolved, having only for the first time played it through in my life on a PC, like a year or two ago. Actually, yeah, it was like a year ago. I enjoyed the crap out of that game, but that game ruined everything because it codified um the console shooter. It codified that kind of super linearity, which does also come from Half-Life 1, but it's even more on rails. The three weapon system, the general way that it all handles and feels, and that ruined everything.
Yeah, I remember trying Halo and just hating it. Or it just sucked really bad and just it's just sucks to just jump in some multiplayer and just get your ass handed to you and then it's just like
Yeah.
I can't just like take this in the corner and just practice. Or I guess I could, but it's like I don't really want to, but
Yeah, I've never actually played the Halo multiplayer. I will say though as well, like people really like and champion Halo Reach, and I hate Halo Reach so much. And they force it on you as like, because it's like a prequel game. So in Master Chief Collection, they have it as like the first game. So when I tried to play it through, because I never played through any of the Halos until Master Chief Collection came out, and I'm like, okay, they're all together here in one package. It's on the PC, the way it was meant to be played, according to me. Um, I'll play them all through. I'll start at the beginning. I don't like skipping around. I'll start at the beginning. The amount of times I tried to play Halo Reach and I just hated my life the entire time while doing it. And I eventually just gave up and I'm just like, okay, this thing sucks. I don't like this. I'm just going to skip to the actual first one. My experience immediately improved like 100-fold. I loved it. Was very difficult because I played it on the highest difficulty because I was told at some point in time that was the way to play it and I was lied to. Um
oh,
but even
Matthew
with
would
that,
agree.
oh, here we go. Uh There's a separate standalone chapter that was released in a demo. Matthew's that in reference to Half-Life 1, I guess. But yeah, it just... especially because Master Chief Collection gives you the option of playing in, like, original graphics mode versus the revised stuff, and I played it in the original mode, and I'm just like, this gives me nostalgia even though I didn't play this at all before now. And it's just great. It's the classic game design. It's very well put together. I found it enjoyable. Again, this is the campaign. I was gripped from beginning to end, and it ruined everything because it codified all these things which, when done well, are wonderful, but when done by the masses and embraced by the masses because it sells, allegedly, done bad. Which I guess you could say about everything, because there's Doom and Doom clones, which were a dime a dozen back in the day. And then Half-Life comes out with that kind of linear story and tech demo-y elements everywhere. And people try to copy that and they do it badly. I don't know. Something to be said about imitators, I guess. And now we're kind of coming out of it now, but the survival game, the resource gathering, buildy, crafty games like Minecraft are shot up by Minecraft. And now we're in the age of battle royales. And then mobile is next. No. I hope not.
DSP Gaming spending $100,000 on a mobile game.
I feel like I heard about that.
I said it. I don't know.
I guess you were the one that I heard it from.
I don't know. I saw a YouTube video saying, here's the evidence of it. And like for the first 15 minutes of it, I was like, this is hilarious, but I don't think this is enough evidence. They kept going, and it's like, oh, this is actually a pretty good indicator. they actually did a good job kind of setting it up. And I thought they were just trying to shit on him, but I think they have a good case. And he's blowing all his money. He's like, oh, I can't pay my bills. Please help me. Like, the whole reason he streams is for tips, which I cannot imagine. Like, I mean, I try to make, I try to give good entertainment value, but I never say, oh, let's get a tip counter in here because I need to pay my bills. Come on, guys, let's go. Let's make the go. If you tip me $100 tonight, I'll put on the vest. What?
And then the guy who like only comes in every so often is like,
does that work? I should start doing that. Tip me $100 and I'll put on a vest.
I'll gift 20 subs, which is $100 value.
There you go.
Not actually. I have to save up for a new car stereo.
Yeah.
Which does definitely sound like something that a young 20-something with a black-on-black Ford Focus would say, but I swear to God, it's for a good reason. The current one is busted. I could actually buy it outright, but I don't want to see that chunk of money escape all at once. Because the problem is I have to get an adapter kit because it doesn't have the standardized DIN slot that car stereos come in. So I have to get like a $200 adapter kit, which converts the entire center console to be able to actually take that form factor of radio. And then that's added on top of the like $400 or $500 that the actual head unit has to be, or is going to be. Pain, misery.
We could have played the game for another half hour. Oh well.
Oh well. Yeah, but you got some good, well, maybe not good takes, but you got some more takes out of me.
Yeah, that's true. No, I learned a lot.
Learned a lot about. Yeah, I could talk about my political views again. God, that was weird.
No, that's for the sub hangout.
You right though. I'll talk about how I gave up and I'm turning gay. I can get a.
That's a political position.
A guy. Exactly. I'm giving in to the left. That's what it means. Yeah, that's
The
We'll not
the
go into that.
the incels seek what they want from each other.
What was that one video? I should send it to you. It's this thing about I feel like maybe I brought this up on a stream before, but it's the I forget what their names are. It's these two black dudes, and they're reacting to this video of like these women who are being interviewed. These various like young, early 20s, mid 20s women, and asking them what they look for in a guy. And on the abstract level, they ask them about like oh well, how much is a good amount? And they're like, well, enough to be supported, and he doesn't have to make much now, but definitely you would look for someone who's aspirational, looking to make more as time goes on. It's like, yeah, okay, it makes sense. It's like obviously you want enough to be like pretty comfortable. Don't want to be too stagnant, generally speaking. Says a lot about the personality if somebody's ambitious and a go-getter.
Mm-hmm.
And then they talk about actual numbers, and then they're just like, there was the one chick who was like, what did she say? She said, as a 20, I'm not even lying. She was like 23 or 24, and she says like, well, as a 23-year-old woman, I think that 120,000 is a pretty good starting point. I would want to see more, after a little while, but like as soon as they actually got into like the specific numbers of like what their preferences were, it's just like, wow, you live in a fantasy land where like an early 20 something dude makes six figures just off the bat.
Yeah.
And they also brought up the thing as well, and it was actually really funny because there's a point in the interview where I think the interviewer was being kind of acknowledging how ridiculous that is without openly saying it. And because the interviewer was also a female, and she said uh after we got all of their takes, their incredibly unrealistic takes of expectations, she said you so there's less than 2% of the male population is in their 20s is makes six figures annually and is over 6 feet tall. And I'm just like, and you add the 6 foot, these bitches are so shallow. I'm dying. And the one girl has the best hot take. She's just like, oh well, I'll settle for a short millionaire. And it's like, okay. Okay. But yeah, they brought up the guys reacting to it brought up a very good point of being like yeah, so oh crap, I forget what they said now. Oh my god, I'm completely blanking on what they said. Oh shoot. Well, anyway, the reason why you got my brain remembering this now is because the video was titled like "This is how," or no, not "This is how." It was the the age of the incel males, because it also covers like the fact that on dating apps and stuff, it's like a 62-38 split between male users and female users. So there's also then further more competition on those kinds of things.
Wait, 62% male?
Male. Yeah.
Really? Huh.
Why would a woman use a dating app? They're all in demand constantly. Oh, that was the other thing. I remembered what I was going to say. They also brought up the thing about how um the playing field is much more level now than it used to be as far as pay for women and men in the workplace.
Yeah, and
And it's
that's
very common for women to be in a position where they have opportunities that pay just as much, sometimes if not sometimes more than a male's position. And yet at the same time, many of and at the same time they the way they phrased it, I don't necessarily fully agree with in all cases, but I definitely see it in the particular ones they're pointing out of being like, so you're going to accept this equality and the fact that you will probably be making about as much as your spouse, which is an almost unprecedented thing, but then you don't want to take the responsibility of being the breadwinner. And you still want your spouse to make more than you and be able to support you, even though you're both making equal amounts of money
Right.
and
Well,
probably good amounts of
yeah.
money.
So there's the fundamental reality of differences in people versus the ideological pursuit of absolute equality for the, I don't know, the aesthetics of the pie chart. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
yeah. The word you're looking for, by the way, is hypergamy.
I've not encountered that one before.
Okay.
I think I can infer what it means, though.
They trade up.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Yeah.
I did not know there were terms for this. I guess it makes sense. I've just never encountered them before. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
So
So
this is the PC way. Well, maybe not the PC way, but this is the professional proper way to say gold digger.
it's a bit more precise, though.
It's mostly practiced by women. They don't even pull a punch.
Yeah, women are hypergamous. Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, men can if they had their opportunity to move up. I mean, shit, I remember like a Chris Rock skit on this thing, but it was or one of those comedians. But yeah,
Hypergamy is a term in social science.
the
for
trading
active
up that men
practice.
might do if they have the opportunity is, you trade one woman for 100 women if you have that opportunity. But I mean, women kind of go for more all those intangibles of, status and everything else.
The term is used to describe the overall practice of women marrying up, since the men would be marrying down. Damn. 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 Shots fired. Yeah, it's irritating. Mating preferences. Okie doke.
Yep.
I like how they have this whole paragraph on India just immediately.
I don't even know what you're looking at. Just
The Wikipedia article.
oh, okay.
That's why I was surprised when they just outright say it is mostly practiced by women.
Yeah, it's their nature.
Ugh. So the meta strat really is to just make a bunch of money,
Yeah.
and then love will find you. Love for your coin.
Whatever word you want to use for it. Sure.
I just get a sex bot. Are we there yet? Oh, I'm sorry, that's sexist. Sorry, you can't steal my money if I'm involved with a superior version of you.
Yeah, it's. I think we will. I think it's coming on the horizon where people really are just gonna give less and less of a crap about the PC stuff because it's clearly not doing anyone any favors.
I hope so.
I'm ready when everyone else is.
I mean, I've already browsed. What's a good way to put this? Silicon companions. And I don't mean the shaft-shaped ones.
Mm-hmm.
They can get you a pretty custom order in there. It's kind of weird and creepy, but and they got that 5 feet, that 5 foot distance. I forget what it's called, but that's like a thing in cars. It's like, does it look good from 5 feet? It's fine. These ones, though, you look at it from 5 feet away, you think it's real.
Yeah, they
Sometimes
suffered
up
from
close.
that uncanny valley for a while.
Yeah, they've gotten really good. It's freaking bizarre. Some of them, like,
It's gonna be especially weird when they put artificial wombs in them. It'll be
I
your
don't
incubator.
think I don't think the feminists will allow that to happen.
But like I said, we're gonna just start ignoring him.
They cannot. I hope so. They cannot. They cannot stand the idea. Okay, here's the thing. First and second wave feminism are okay. This third wave bullshit needs to go away.
The second wave was pretty bad, and there's you if you're really red pilled, you even start questioning the first wave. But
Because it started all of that.
no, it was all rich women.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. Because they were all
I went
spoiled
more
and
of a
they were
say-
the only ones bothered with it. Everybody else was like, we have lives, we don't care.
Man, maybe my brain is just like backwards and old fashioned. So I work in a highly corporate environment, obviously. So we have these things called executive assistants, which is the nice term for secretary. I think I've been over this before. I should be careful how I phrase this because this could actually get me in actual trouble. But all I'm gonna say is, I won't use his name, but the office of the commissioner. The commissioner is the highest body in where I work. You know where I work. The golf. And I won't say his name. He has like 2 or 3 executive assistants. And I believe that their names are like they are basically exactly the same name. And the women all look similar.
Okay.
And I'm just saying, I think he has a preference. I don't want to imply anything further than that in case somehow this gets dug up later. But I just found that it was really annoying. The reason why I even know this is a thing is because, like, I was saying, Mr. Monahan's executive assistant is having this problem. It seems related to my other problem. And the guy next to me is like, which one? Sandra? And I'm like, no, was it? I'm like, no, I think it was like Sandy or. I need to get the names, but they're like all the same thing. It's like Sandra, Sarah, and Sasha or something like that. And it's like, who's who? I don't know. Anyway. Alright, that's been planted. I'm gonna get a call from Talent and Culture for slander in about 7 years' time.
I mean, you've kept your identity off of here, as has Moss. It's really important to him that no one in his personal life knows about my channel because he wants to be able to speak freely without people holding it against him. Whatever.
Typically I don't care, but I'm realizing that I work for a very large corporate entity. It's not
Yeah.
just that they're super corporate, it's that they're big. So
Yeah.
I don't want to.
Yes, and then they'll just track you wherever you
I
go
don't
and
want to
say.
set any time bombs
Yeah.
further down the road by
Yeah.
saying slanderous things. There is no slander. I just find it funny that they all have the same name.
Yeah.
Not the same name, very similar name. And I wonder if that's a coincidence or not.
So, am
And
I
they're all
playing
equally
something now?
very
I don't know
competent.
what I would play. What would I play? I don't know. What are the odds you'll play again for a couple hours tomorrow, Frosty? You said low chance because of this other thing you want to make, or
Low chance because I have a project to work on, but because I'll be up late anyway, I don't know. I'll probably also just be kind of tired and not in the mood, given that I'm already going to be going to bed late because I can't stop talking.
okay?
So
Because I think that would be kind of my preference is just in the stream now, and I wish I could do it tomorrow, but to me 2 hours is nothing.
you could do more Black Mesa or something, I guess, maybe. I don't know. I have the bad suggestions.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for agreeing. Do you like poker?
I tried, but I couldn't get it. I
Could play.
I wanted to like it, but I couldn't get good at it enough to where I could be confident in my abilities. It was always very evasive.
Gotcha. Well, you could play Poker Night at some point. That's a fun game. I'm just scrolling through my library now. You should play Kerbal Space Program. The puzzle is to get to the Mun. The Mune. Hey, Fallout 1 is an adventure game. Alright, I'm gonna stop now. Alright. Yeah, I'll let you know how I'm feeling when I get off of work tomorrow.
Okay.
And, chances are low, but not zero.
Okay.
But I have faith we'll be able to get up to the level of speed and efficiency we were at before relatively quickly after what we saw in that brief hour period.
Yep.
Which is good. Because then we can probably get even more refined than we left off at before, and our souls will be less destroyed for it. Good night, Super Gamer. And good night, Shady.
All right. Good night, sir. Whatever your name is.
Fare thee well.
All right. Yeah, you just dipped out. All right. Am I doing something? Um, if you want to hang out for a little bit, if you don't care what I play. Let's see. What do we have here? Oh yeah, I have that game. Let me turn this off here. Where's that window? I just closed the window. Um, yeah, I think I'm actually just gonna call it tonight. I mean, there's low chance maybe tomorrow. Definitely got a sub hangout this weekend. Got a lot of stuff to figure out. I'm kind of tired, so I think I'll just call it. It's short stream, only less than 3 hours. Very short for me. Only less than 2 hours actually playing a game, but it is what it is. I'll just, I'll make it up soon. Yeah. All right. Night, Super Gamer. I'll see you again soon.